off with
5,
that.
4, 3. Hey, everybody, you know what time it is. It's time for the Orville and chill. There are only two components to that, the and. So let's have some fun today, everybody. We're gonna talk about the Orville New Horizons episode 10, which was what? Future Unknown. Oh, written and directed by Seth MacFarlane. So you know it's a big, fun, special evening together. We've got a huge panel with a lot of cool people. So everybody sit back, relax, and chill. Anne-Marie Seagull is here hanging out in someone's backyard because she's stealing someone's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Do what
Times
you gotta
are
do.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meteorologist Katie is also here, 2-time Emmy nominee with her Space the Final Frontier shirt.
Hi all. Yes, good notice. It's got the whole
Ooh.
script on it. No one appreciates it out here, even if it's Iowa. There's like one
Boo.
town that would appreciate it, and they're done with it.
Oh.
Speaking of done with it, my con husband, Peter Karuba, is here with his Spaceship collection.
Loving
We're
Which
the
is
gonna
backlash.
amazing, by the way.
We're gonna have to show off his Spaceship collection again for anybody that
Yes.
hasn't seen it yet, which probably everybody has because we always show it off. Melissa Longo's here hanging out in like a fire pit.
On the asteroid, the inner,
Nice.
It's
the
a
inner
microclimate,
so.
thank
It's
you.
pretty
I've
badass.
already seen that
the
before.
asteroid
Dude, you guys, we've got a
Of this
meteorologist here that can actually
wedding
explain what that stuff means. That would
episode.
be cool.
Yeah.
Andre Kottman is also here. He knows everything about science fiction pretty much ever.
Thank you.
But you
And I'm
guys,
squatting on the Orville Bridge too, so hopefully they don't get me.
yeah, speaking of swatting, you guys, he's moving to Las Vegas next week. So this is
Yay.
a very sad day for all of us. But I don't think really most people even live near him here anyway. So Charlene Schmidt is also here. She's out in San Diego, I think.
No.
Also
I'm in Covina.
Covina. Why did I think San Diego?
No.
I don't know because I'm in the burbs and I'm just that far away from
So
LA
you're
proper.
east of us.
Yes.
Oh. Well, then Andre will say hello on his way to Las Vegas, I guess.
Please do. Hit me up on the 210.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's say my name's Ryan and I get everybody's location wrong. I wish I did it on purpose. But I don't. Let's say hello to everybody in the live chat. You guys, so we're going to talk about the Orville. We might jump into a little bit of Star Trek. You know, you never know. It always happens. Oh, here's some cool Star Trek pins, by the way. Check it out. You recognize any of those guys?
Oh.
Look at them.
Fancy.
I know why Melissa smiled. She saw a secret guy in there.
Yes.
Look at that.
Who
Cool.
could that be?
Also got these from our buddies at Trekkers Against Bullying, by the way. That's for everybody on the seventh
Nice.
rule. So Melissa, you're getting one of those coming your way as
Nice.
well. From Rex A. Wood. Okay, and we're also going to dive into the bag of leftover crisps from
Yes.
All
Eve
right.
England's donations from Wales, because we love Eve and James from Wales. All right. Wayner is here. Sci-fi guys. Wait, that's you, Andre. Chuck A is here. Linda Anderegg, Jim Westbrook, David Gregory. Hello. So many random fandoms is here. I bet we know who that is. Space. Anyway, what are you drinking, Anne-Marie, in someone's backyard? Are you drinking from their hose or what?
Actually,
That would have been amazing.
I am right next to the hose. No, I'm not drinking.
Little sip. There's
Anything?
something about hose water.
No,
Not gonna lie.
So
I have a cold.
that
Oh.
rubbery
Aw.
taste. You can't beat it,
Mm.
man.
The little
Yeah.
When you
mineral
were a
grit.
kid, though, that was
It's good.
actually very refreshing,
Good.
right?
Right?
We
It
just
was
la-
when you were
la-
playing outside all day, riding your bike around. Oh, so
Who
refreshing.
needs to
Getting
go
nostalgic.
inside?
Totally.
This is one of those times when we say kids these days will never know the flavor of hose water because they're
It's
inside playing
They'll
video
never
games.
glorious.
and it's
understand.
sulfury.
It's glorious.
Delicious.
You have to
Especially
try
if
it,
the
kids.
end is a little bit rusty. Oh,
Getting
kidding.
those
Maybe
minerals.
you
the
will be
tetanus.
poisonous at home.
Yeah.
Right?
Who needs a tetanus shot?
The only rusty I like to drink is a rusty nail. Katie, what are you drinking, by the way? They're so good, right? What is it like?
Well, I mean, it could
Scotch
be
and
connected
Drambuie?
with rust because usually I have my water, but I went to a British import store, so I got Iron Brew.
Wow.
Wait, there we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, apparently it's like the drink of Scotland, and
does it
I
mean?
didn't get it. Not a clue. I have no idea what it even tastes like.
Oh my God. Are
Or
we
even
getting
smells
a
like.
live taste test right now?
Woohoo.
I guess, yes, as long as it doesn't explode on my computer, because I think it was packaged in a much. Oh no. Okay, good.
It looks like
Uh,
King Cobra
oh, that doesn't smell right.
or Old English.
Drink up.
What does it smell like?
It kind of looks like urine.
Yeah.
Does it taste like it?
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Someone's
Like
very
fossil
dehydrated if
pee.
it's urine. I think it's like if someone put a bunch of Smarties in a water bottle and then carbonated it.
Cool.
So it's sugary, sweet.
It is. It's like melt your teeth sweet.
Just like Peter.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm bitter.
All right. Everybody
They
just
also had the
joining
prawn
us.
chips, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Really? Did you get
Yeah,
them?
they had them. No, I looked at them and I actually audibly went, no, and walked away.
No need to hurt the prawn chips' feelings. Everybody just joining in. We're going to be talking about the Orville in just a second. Let us know what you are drinking, everybody. And if you are drinking from a hose, you get bonus points, which last 2 weeks. Shar, what are you drinking today?
Got a margarita tonight because I ran out of vodka.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we drank
Oh.
it all on Tuesday. Whoops.
You needed an excuse to have a margarita, like a backup?
Oh, no, I never need an excuse. That's just what I
Yeah.
chose because the vodka is gone.
Mm.
We haven't gone to the store.
Sounds
Like
like a fun
cranberry?
Tuesday.
It was a fun Tuesday. I have a game night I do on Tuesdays. So a group
Aw.
of friends and I, we play Jackbox games on Discord and we
No
all get a
way.
nice happy buzz going on. And then just our sense of humor totally aligns and some crazy things happen. It's a lot of fun.
What's Jackbox?
Jackbox games are where you play them
know.
on your phone. And there's all sorts of things you can do. There's like
Texting?
a Quiplash where it's like a fill in the blank kind of a thing, like match game almost. There is
Good name.
Job, where they ask you certain questions and you answer them, and then it kind of like mashes up everybody's words, and you get different sections of everybody else's words, and then you have to answer another question with those words. And you're competing for a job, that sort of a thing. Blather Round, which is sort of like a guess the word type of game, stuff like that. There's drawing games. There's Drawful, and like you get a prompt, you have to draw it with your fingers, so it's awful no matter what you do, and it's fun. We've been doing this for 2 years now, ever since the pandemic happened. We haven't stopped.
Oh.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's too much fun. We enjoy it.
They have fun names too, like Drawful. And what was the first one that was also a play on words?
Quiplash?
Quiplash. Very clever.
Oh yes, we played that. That's a lot
Oh,
of
Yeah,
you-
Quiplash is fun.
You would.
fun.
All right. What are you drinking, Peter? Some kind of delicious red wine?
No, I'm drinking 10-year-old Tawny Port.
Oh my
I'm a-
God.
I'm a-
Tawny
Wow.
Port's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah. I killed the
Wow.
bottle. I was like, no little cut, no little glasses for me.
That is a
I like
big
your attitude,
glass
Peter.
for port.
That stem is amazing. Nice
Go.
stem.
It
If I had
is.
a nickel for every
Oh
time
my
I
God,
heard
that's
that.
bedazzled. I love it. It's bejeweled. Get it right.
Ah, there we go.
Wow.
Bejeweled.
Wow.
But that's a lot of port, dude. Port is like
I
twice as strong
know.
as wine.
No. I don't do the little glass thing. No, if you're gonna drink right.
That's right. Go big or go home.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What about
when
you,
like that.
Melissa? What are you drinking? You drinking big?
I'm drinking big black sparkling. Wait, big sparkling black tea peach with peach juice. because I'm not.
That's a lot of words.
I'm not a drinker.
Very specific.
But to add to the bonus points, if you're drinking from a hose, extra bonus points if you know the hose name.
Yes.
Ah,
A plus. A plus. Better than the peach joke I was going to make, and better than the big black thing you started to say.
That was just a
I
Doriani
was
Fairless
just
snack
getting
weekend.
tongue-tied is all.
But we got to move on now for sure.
we can't
Uh,
let the show go off the rails this early, can we?
You guys are scaring Andre off. What are you drinking today, Andre?
I'm not easily scared. I'm drinking my own tears if they don't renew the Orville.
Yes.
Ooh.
Good
And then-
answer.
And lemonade. Lemonade is good.
And lemonade. All right.
Good alternative.
I'm drinking a chocolate protein shake for everybody that wants to be jealous of me.
Yum.
Mm-mm.
And also, I'm going to wash it down with some orange juice. Yum.
Oh, those
Oh,
two
that's gonna be
together,
better than your
man,
bread.
your stomach must
Delicious
hate
combination.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
along
not
with
real
the
milk,
cherry
though,
flavored hulls that I
right?
just chewed on, that's not going to be a good blend.
you. None of this is good, Ryan.
Nope.
You need to reevaluate your choices.
What chocolate is yummy,
Never.
oranges are yummy, cherry flavored hulls are yummy. I think
But
it's
not
a win.
together.
Well,
Not together.
Well,
I don't. Not near. Not in
There's
the
only
pit of
one
your
way to
stomach.
find out.
With
chocolate covered
Yes.
oranges.
Ryan has a strong stomach anyway. For
True.
him to eat those prawn chips
Mm.
live, I'm not surprised he can like throw in
Ew.
chocolate and orange juice
Ew.
and like probably like goth worms and all that other fun stuff on
He
the call
brings
every day.
hamster food with him to the convention. That's all he eats.
Right.
Is
Look at that
hamster.
little face.
I can just
Hamster
live
chow.
off Cliff Bars at the
Pellets.
conventions. Yeah. All right, let's see what everybody's drinking, then we'll move forward. Chuck A is drinking cherry juice and water from a Circle K cup. Ooh, I like it when
Circle
people add
K.
their beverage vessel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shoot, Linda Anderegg's having papaya passion fruit Vizzy. Yum.
Ew.
Don't know what Vizzy
Yes.
is, but it sounds good.
Papaya's yucky. Sorry, Linda Anderegg.
That's
But
true.
But you like pineapple juice.
But I do like pineapple juice. So,
Jim Westbrook says, I have Soda Stream cherry cola flavor. That's really cool. Soda Stream is
Nice.
good to go.
Soda Stream rules. I've
Chuck
got
A
one
is
Saving
too.
the
having.
environment.
Oh, do you? Is it good?
I love it. Yeah. It's a lot cheaper than buying soda just at the store. Lasts
Yeah.
a lot longer, in my opinion. And you also get to control how much carbonation there is. So if you like a lot of carbonation, you can go for it. If you like just a teeny bit, you can also make it a little flat, which is how my husband likes it. So that's kind of cool too.
So you're like, is it fizzy? Soda. And we all Chuck A says root beer and snail juice. So many
Wow.
random fandoms. That's you, Katie says. Good heavens, the aftertaste of this is horrible. What's the aftertaste like?
It's not even an aftertaste. It's in my throat. Like
Oh,
it's just every
dear.
time
It's a
I
permataste.
breathe, I get a taste of it again. It's off.
Oh,
Ew,
yeah.
no.
Oh
It's gonna
my.
stick with you for like the
Suffering.
next hour.
Like if I just start
Oh.
gargling water, you understand why.
Yeah, you're extra
Go.
precious if you have taste buds that go that far down.
Ah.
All right, and Wayner's having a green smoothie. Yum.
Wow. Healthy.
All right. One Trek fan. Hey, One Trek fan says sparkly water until 6, then red wine. All right. Let us know what kind of
Hey.
red wine you're having in 44 minutes. Okay.
Wait, AM or PM? Because if you're waiting until 6 a.m., bravo.
That's weird.
And
Yeah.
don't.
It's okay. It's still night.
All right, guys. We have a few leftovers for the Eve England's crisps from the UK. They are, and you may recognize some of these since they're like the rechecks from before. They're the ones with the less fancy names. We have Originally Smith's Salt and Shake Best Ever. You guys, it says it's the best ever, and you guys refuse to pick it. How can you not pick the best ever?
Because that's a big claim.
And that's true.
It is.
Well,
We're afraid he'll disappoint.
and then
And
we
the
have
Salt and Shake.
Walker's Quavers cheese. And
It's
lastly,
gonna go well with the Halls and the orange juice and the chocolate protein drink.
Add in cheese.
you
Cheese.
guys, this is a Walker's clean sweep. We have Walker's, cheese, yum, and onion. So we got a nice mix of 3 different kinds of Walkers, none of which.
Wow.
See, I'm tempted to just go for the witch's brew of as many things as we can possibly shove into your stomach. So cheese and onion sounds pretty good.
Let's see what happens.
Fill in a
Sounds
recipe.
like a party.
I'm a scientist. Let's experiment.
And see if he explodes on podcast.
Ew, no,
By
we don't want to
foam.
see
The
that.
stream might get shut down if he does.
We don't want to see that ever.
Nah, we don't. We don't.
No, the funny thing is the stream would not end. Like you guys would just be watching me doing whatever I'm doing.
It'd be like
No.
Alien, just
He'll turn into
Oh.
Yahoo.
Oh no.
That way, he can explode this way, not this way.
yeah. That honestly, I would prefer that way instead of this way.
Yeah.
No projectile vomiting. Haven't we talked about this
No.
before?
This is
Yeah, we're not doing the
allowed.
Yeah,
Sure,
like
sure.
the whole like trigger thing. If you see somebody vomit, it triggers other people to vomit. And you have the chain reaction. Let's
Oh.
I'll
not
just
do
take
that.
alone.
We just put the poll in the live chat. Mai live from Tokyo is here. Hello, Mai. We love seeing you. Right now, Andre Kottman's like, I was promised we'd be talking about the Orville. I gotta move, man.
I can wait. I like those Sultan shakes, man. It sounds like a party.
It sounds like she just went to Cost Plus and raided the place.
You gotta vote, sci-fi guy.
Just put my vote in.
I put my vote in too.
All right, guys. So, episode 10. Shoot.
The season finale.
Season underlined.
And I'm sticking to
Exactly.
it until otherwise notified.
Exactly.
I don't know. All right, Shar, you seem to be the most vehement about this. What was the ultimate feeling you were having, you were left with? Was it joy? Was it sadness? Was it bittersweet? Was it giggles? Were you drunk? What was it?
No, amazingly enough, I was not drunk. I'm not drunk all the time, guys. I think the way that I would describe it is feel good. It landed in the happy place. And if this is in fact the last episode, it's going off on a really beautiful note. Like, come on, you've got the wedding, you've got like the social commentary totally on point. Things are like landing in a good spot, but dang it, I want more. This season, I think, is just proof that this show is hitting on all the cylinders, needs to keep going. It's in its prime. This is good stuff. So I hope we're not waiting too long to hear, and that I hope Hulu knows just how much demand there is for a renewal of the Orville, and we get our wish.
Yeah. What about you, Andre? When did you watch it, by the way? How are you able to watch a 300-minute episode when you're in the middle of a move? I don't know, but you're determined.
Well, my television's still set up. I watched it right at 9 o'clock. You know, I was like staring at the television at 8:58, waiting for it to come up. Like there was nothing else in the world. I thought the episode was such an awesome way to end the season. I mean, we got the penultimate action episode last week, which I spaz if I don't have my starships. So I saw tons of starships then. And like this episode, I mean, can we just talk about how much of an amazing singer Gordon is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Damn good singer.
Oh.
good.
Okay,
Yes,
am I the only one that, because when he started singing, like, first of all, yes, he's amazing, but when he started singing, I can't be the only one that thought this dude sounds just like James Taylor. I don't know if any of you have listened to James Taylor. It's practically an identical voice. Somebody in the live chat is going to say, yes, I was thinking the same thing. Probably you, Rose Kirby in Derby in the UK. But anyway, yeah, really good voice. Don't look at me like I'm weird, you guys. He sounds just like James Taylor, I promise.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
haven't
look it up as
listened
soon as
to
we're
him
done.
in a while,
Same.
so I can't. No.
Listen
And-
to, from James Taylor, listen to like You've got a friend. You know that song?
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I
he also
get it
sings
now.
that-
I got it.
I'm catching the
He
vibe
also
already.
sings
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Fire and Rain song. I've
Yeah,
seen sunny days that I thought
sure.
would never end. Right.
Very folk
Yeah.
song.
Okay,
And then
yeah, you
got
are
it.
Listen to
right.
those songs and then listen to Gordon's song at the end of this episode. And it's like, dude, they got their own personal James Taylor, probably less expensive though.
That's right.
I love that song.
And all the Kalons showed up for the wedding. I mean, it was just sensational.
All 4,000.
Amazing.
All 4,000 ships.
4,000
leaving a
ships.
minimal defense, 4,000 ships leaving a minimal defense contingent. I mean, that was so funny seeing the whole side of Kalon at the wedding. It was such an awkward,
was great.
fun shotgun
So
wedding.
good.
Like, just amazing to see the evolution over the season of all of the different arcs coming together. And then they revisited the upvote downvote planet. So I was just so satisfied with this
Yes.
season finale. We're gonna just
How
speak
cool
that.
was it that we got a tie back to that upvote, downvote? What was that planet
Yes.
called?
She'll be in next
I don't know.
season. She's gonna join the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gendel
Yep.
3, I think. Or was that the planet that's behind Melissa?
No,
I
this is
love
the
that asteroid.
I think
I
it
think
was
that was
Sargus.
Gendel 3.
It was Sargus 4.
Yeah, Sargus 4
Yes.
is the planet, and Gendel 3 was that asteroid thing or
no,
whatever.
it was Mel Miris. I wrote it down because I had to remember the name of it.
Okay.
And
However, my Live from Tokyo says, I had no idea, says it was a James Taylor song. So that's why it sounded
Oh.
like James Taylor.
There we go.
I had no
There
idea.
you go.
Explains it.
Excellent knowledge by Mai. Thank you very much. Anyway, but yeah, so that up, down, boat, whatever thing, that was pretty cool to see that coming back, and then she was ripping them a new one the whole time. Would have been cool to visit the planet again.
Yeah, but we can't have it all, can we?
I wonder what
Somebody
she's
in
gonna do next season. Is she gonna become an officer? I mean, because it was obvious to me that she was gonna try and steal all the equipment. And they caught her,
Oh,
but then
yeah.
she seemed like she kind of adjusted over. So it'll be really interesting to see like how they bring her in. And
Yes.
since we lost the main character, I'm actually super excited to see what she's gonna bring to the screen. Speaking it,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should be
if
interesting.
we get
I,
another season,
Well, like, why would
She
she
could
just
definitely
randomly
play
be on
it.
the flagship? Like, why is she going to be stationed on the flagship just from like a random hitchhiker?
because Kelly was
Right.
her friend.
Mm.
Kelly's gonna vouch.
Who
That's
adopted
how that's
and
gonna
that's
happen.
Stuff to do.
Civilian.
and she did save John Lamar from getting murdered on that planet.
Yeah, over
There's
a
like
Facebook.
she could go to Earth. I don't know. Seem weird.
Come on, it's pretty usually when a sci-fi show saves a civilian and the civilian needs to get acclimated, they end up on that actual ship.
Only
you know,
on
it's just kinda-
Voyager, where they
On
like don't have anywhere
Voyager,
to give them.
they save a
stuff.
1-year-old.
Yeah, but like there's nowhere to like leave them, so they have to stay on Voyager.
It's your one option. That's it.
Mm,
But it's less of a culture shock, I would imagine, to learn about this new culture, I guess,
Yeah.
from people that you kind of know already, rather than go
Right?
to Earth and you don't know
And who
anyone.
also
and-
like people who know you too. It's like
Right.
that nice two-way
Right.
road going.
Yeah. You're starting off with something that's at least a little familiar to
Right.
keep acclimating. And
I
then maybe you branch
guess.
out eventually, but right now, yeah, it
Mhm.
does
But
make
if
some
you-
sense.
If you get if you ask for asylum from another country, you don't then like go live in the White House. Like when you come to the US.
True, but
True,
that's
but the
probably
Orville
where
isn't
Kelly comes in.
necessarily. Yeah. The
Yeah,
Orville
Kelly's
isn't
like, I
necessarily
have a
the biggest and
project.
best ship.
And she's gonna stay right
Because-
here. We have the room. It's fine.
but they're kind of like
We
the
do need
host
people to plan
family.
bachelorette parties.
Yeah, just keep them out of our bars.
Oh my god, that bachelorette party.
Oh my
How much
gosh.
fun
Okay,
did they
that
have
was the
programming
funniest
that
moment,
thing?
wasn't
Bachelor
it?
party.
And the stripping Kalon.
That was the best moment of the episode, was it not?
Oh,
That
it
was
was hilarious.
hilarious.
I
The
loved
Timing
it.
was great when
Amazing.
the ladies were talking and then And then Kelly goes, wait, what? And she just looks and sees Claire up there.
She just
Dancing
is
with them.
enjoying herself.
Oh my
It was
God.
great.
Oh my gosh.
I like the little
definitely
tassels
has
that
a
popped
type
out.
now.
Oh, the tassels.
Yeah, those
The
tassels.
tassels that just pop right on. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that would be so useful in any bar.
Oh yeah.
But he had like the
Get bottle
complete
openers.
opposite dud when it comes to Bortus, which was it just perfectly played off of it.
That
The Elvis cosplay was something
This
else.
was definitely the funniest episode. There were so many moments
Yeah.
that were so good. Bortus singing like that, but even funnier, I thought was Clyden killing me. He's like, hooray, hooray for you.
And the
I'm
only
like,
one
this
doing
dude-
that.
It
Are
was
we not going to
hilarious.
address
They
the
need to give
opening
Yeah.
of the show, though? I mean, come
It's
on.
so
Fuck
good.
it. I know the naked running through the forest.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, little context. I watch all of these episodes with my parents on a live video stream
Oh,
ever
wow.
since the Mocklin
Oh boy.
orgy episode because
You
I
have to
want to
explain
see
this
their
again?
reaction. Oh my gosh. Well, my mom doesn't do sci-fi, but she does watch the Orville. And I just hear from the side of my phone them just going, what's happening? I'm like, yeah.
When
At least they
Bortus
were
and
wearing
Clyden-
undies.
When
Yes.
Bortus and Clyden stayed like hugged together and just the awkward silence with the whole, I was laughing so hard.
The
That's
clap,
great.
just the
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
such
so
a relatable
glad.
show.
I'm so glad that I waited on closing the poll because Salt and Shake Best Ever has climbed up the ranks to tie Cheese and Onion. So everybody, I was just putting them away and
What?
about to say Cheese and Onion was the victor, but you guys made it happen. So put in those final votes. This is important, you guys. This is big. And Dr. Muhammad Noor is in the live chat. Hello, Dr. Muhammad Noor.
He
Thank you.
is.
Hello.
JR Poole says, if Penny goes to Vegas, will you grab an interview? Sounds
That would be
nice.
cool.
I sure would love to.
If she
I
goes
think
to
Sirach
Vegas,
might be able to pull that off better than me. Okay. But back to the funny moments. Okay, so first of all, Clyden, I don't remember him being so funny. I think that actor is
Yeah.
freaking brilliant.
Ted
Thank
Pullman.
goodness
is.
they're letting this guy be funny. He's fucking
And
amazing.
it's like making me love him again. Or I never actually loved him.
Yeah,
But just seeing
exactly.
him like
Again.
But really,
how
like,
much he's like supporting Bortus, especially when Bortus was singing Elvis. And how like
Yes.
proud he was of him. I was just like, oh
Yeah.
my heart.
like
It was
this
so
is Clyden at
sweet.
his best.
Yes.
it's so
It's
good to
awful.
see him in a light that doesn't make me want to hate him.
Yes.
Like, it's so
Love him, yeah.
refreshing.
Especially
Love him,
given
though.
everything else that happened this season. Apparently they've landed in a good place. Good for them. If it's
Mhm.
working for them, I say so be it.
That scene
Although we
with
did-
Clyden and when he was apologizing to Topa, like I almost ugly cried, and that's not
Oh
easy
my
to do.
gosh, yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That was a moment.
Moment.
we did get a little bit of an answer to the big question about the love square between Clyden, Bortus, Kelly, and Ed, because Clyden and Bortus seem to be being more and more kissy pants as time goes on. And Kelly reached out in the cutest freaking moment, just reached out and grabbed Ed's ugly hand. And it was just a really
That was
sweet
so
moment. I
sweet.
actually really liked that.
It was a moment for sure. The fanfic spawning from that
Literally.
one moment is going to be amazing.
Did
Is it
you
gonna be like
have any
another
like
JC and
Janeway
C7
Chakotay?
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, they're holding hands. It's the sexiest thing we've ever seen. Yeah.
Well, sometimes it is, especially when nothing's
When you're
been
into
going
hands.
on.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Well,
just it. It's the context, right?
it's
I
the
mean, this is the
well, and
connection we
find-
haven't really seen between
Exactly.
them for a long time.
Right.
So
that's in
is
season
something
one.
happening? Isn't it? We don't really know yet. Maybe it is just a moment, but it is a moment.
Because it makes you
Peter.
think there's the love, like the sexual love, and then there's the agape love, which is just the purest form. And I'm like,
Sure.
which one are you choosing, Seth? Which one did you write into the show?
Oh,
Or why
we
not?
can't go there.
Why can't it be both?
I think it could be.
I mean,
think
maybe
it could be.
eventually.
Some kind of four-way understanding. Yeah.
There's some embers there that need to be
Like, what's that?
Can't go there,
street
Ryan.
festival,
Can't go
Peter?
there.
What's that street festival that just happened in San Francisco? What's it called?
Dory Alley.
Yeah, Dory Alley.
It's
Well, all right.
it's Folsom Fair's little brother.
We've
Well,
all been
that's-
arguing about this forever. Like, it nearly came to blows, the punchy kind. And what do you think? Are you more into Kelly and Ed or Kelly and Bortus?
I'm for
I like
Kelly
Seth
and Ed.
MacFarlane. I'm into Kelly and Ed. I like Seth MacFarlane. So
I just feel like long term, those two have the best prospects. Bortus is taken. He is spoken for.
Yeah.
I
he's
wanted to see some
boring.
Kelly and Bortus just to make things messy for a little while because it almost happened. And
Well,
it reminded
oh
me-
boy.
They can in season 4. If there's a season 4, I mean, just because they held hands, I know in some cultures that's basically marriage, but not in the planetary union. So just because they held hands doesn't mean that Kelly and Bortus can't do goo eyes and grow from there again, right?
Oh boy.
Right.
it almost happened. And then when like she was invited to their dinner and like I was like, oh no, is this going to be like another point of contention between Clyden and Kelly now? Like it was good. It reminded me of like Worf and Troy and Riker kind of vibes for a
Don't
while.
remind me.
Right. So, but Kelly and I think my pick would be Kelly and Ed.
yeah.
Mhm.
You guys, speaking of forbidden, we have somebody that's breaking every rule right now in the live chat. It is royalty. Our good friend, the bug lady, Dr. Susan V. Gruner in the live chat says, I can't watch this because I haven't seen it yet. La 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 la, putting fingers in my ears. Just want to say
You've heard
howdy.
nothing.
Then watch it now. It's live streaming.
Aw.
Do it.
We love
I had to
you,
watch it again
Sue.
this afternoon.
She can't hear us, you guys. She just wants to, and she doesn't even know that we're waving at her or talking about her.
Well,
She just
Oh.
thinks we're
when
Yeah,
she
she
took the
goes
time to
go
back
ahead and-
and rewatches this,
right.
then she'll know that we said, we love you, Sue.
There we go.
So, Anne Marie, was this your favorite episode ever? Because in the first 5 minutes, it was all about Isaac and Claire and your favorite shipping game.
Yeah, and also like I love that Henry Mancini song, and it was just so funny thinking of Isaac as a bachelor. It's like I loved watching him walk around the ship. I was like, wow, Isaac is a bachelor in paradise. And then I love that they like continued that theme and they were playing Days of Wine and Roses at the wedding reception. I love that song too. And then
Mhm.
yeah, like a couple other things. Well, it was just so beautiful seeing, like, obviously this is like Norm Macdonald's last thing that he recorded. Well, probably and
Yeah.
definitely the
Oh,
last
yeah.
Orville
Aw.
episode.
Yeah.
I didn't even
especially,
think
like,
about that.
Oh, when he did
Yeah,
that like
that was it.
sweet smile in the reception, I was just like, oh, this is such a like bittersweet goodbye. Yeah, and then I also loved Isaac's like wedding vows where he was like, you will ensure my continued efficiency. I was like, that is the sweetest thing.
Oh my god.
Nice job taking notes,
was-
by the way. Good
It
job.
was so adorable. And then what else? Yeah, obviously I love when Kelly and Ed held hands. I was like, this is so cute and hot at the same time. Yeah, I loved it all. And then I was like, the second like from like Isaac getting in touch with the Kalon and then like the Kalon coming and then the Kalon at the wedding, I just like was actually giggling. It was so funny. So
The way
yeah,
they
I
all
loved it.
sit and stand at
Oh,
exact
it's just-
same
oh,
time.
And then like also like the reception, they're like intermingled with the guests and like it's just hilarious. I love that.
Great. Loved it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
and
good.
JR Poole makes a great comment about the dress uniforms.
I love
Yes,
them.
those are
Yes,
dope.
Those were nice.
Yeah,
I
Good
want to
point,
cosplay
yeah.
them so bad.
do it.
Great.
They look good.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, you have to break this tie. You got to let me eat either salt and shake or cheese and onion or Quaver's cheese.
Eat
You
the
guys
top
gotta-
two.
It's a
Time
three-way
between
tie?
them.
Stop trying. It's a two-way tie,
It's a
but
two-way tie.
Oh,
you
okay.
guys gotta come on. If somebody get in there and break this tie in the live chat poll, because boy, oh boy, am I excited to eat one of these Quavers bags. I am really excited
So-
about
Yeah, and
this.
I'm excited to see you do the worm on your chair while you quiver and get all sick on us.
Man,
I also have to give a mention to Claire's lipstick at the wedding that was like pink metallic. I was like, this is
Yeah.
what cool choice. I just love the details.
I
of the
want
show.
that.
Yeah, so cute.
wait, Katie, somebody said me too, Katie. What did
Really?
they mean? Whatever you said in the live chat, somebody agreed with you.
Oh. About for cosplay.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Dress
I
uniform
thought it was something
cosplay.
super clever that I missed. I was like, ooh, exciting. What are we gonna
Absolutely nothing clever is gonna come out of my head tonight.
impossible. All right. Well, personally, I was very happy to see a return to the humor, not just like, a ton of silly humor that some misses and some hits, but actually like good quality. Like you don't have to just squeeze as much giggles as you can. You can just give us a few, and they were really good because they were mostly not like one-liners or jokes or quips. They were just like good character, like Bortus, when he was hitting his glass, just the look on his face was hilarious. He's just like, and waiting and expect, and that's earned humor because 3 seasons later, we know Bortus and we're watching Bortus, and the way he's acting is super funny, and all the humor was great. Obviously, we got our egg salad sandwich, which we knew was coming at some point, or we would have
Yes.
rioted.
I love that.
Okay,
was
my
great.
favorite tweet of the week was somebody goes, "Oh, thank God," and did a screenshot of that, and then like I think Seth MacFarlane retweeted it, which was so funny.
It was a great moment and it was earned.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, but I felt like Anne-Marie, I think you were the one that was saying that this clearly felt like a swan song, because if you'll notice,
Well,
there
the
wasn't really
title
like
is even a more. I mean, it's just
Right.
perfect for it.
but there wasn't like a major conflict like there usually is. There wasn't like a big thing,
Oh, I
it
love
was just
that.
like a story. It was almost like the last chapter in a book where all the conflict has been resolved, and now there's just kind of like the closing of things. There's the wedding, there's the relationships, there's the explanation of what the planetary union is. It felt like a swan song, but I
Stuff
sure
could
hope
happen next season. Like there were a few things where I
Yes.
was like, this could
See-
also be read as like not a loose end, or like as a loose end. Like just because
Just a
I saw
new beginning.
Clyden, yeah.
Yes.
Well, just because I saw Clyden like really like loving Bortus, I didn't necessarily see Bortus really loving Clyden. And also,
you gotta earn that love back.
I know. So like you could be happy with it if it's the last, but also there could be more to do. And also same with like Lamar and Tala. Like we didn't really like touch on that and like how it will proceed. So like there are some things,
Yeah.
but I mean, if it ended here, it would be great. But I also just one of my favorite parts was the title of the episode, because like
Yes.
the future of the show isn't known. And I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah. I think the first sign, like, just smacked me in the face of this could be the end, was when they brought back Alara. And I
Oh, I like
screamed
that.
to the
Was
point that
so
my
happy to
neighbors
see her.
heard.
I like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was
when I
nice.
saw the
Great,
haircut,
just
I
in
was like,
case.
so
Because she
happy,
has
but I-
such great comedic timing. I'm telling you, this is an
Right.
excellent comedic actress, and I was surprised when I
She's
first saw that.
Right.
And I watched for it in this episode when she came back. She still had it, even just like she had that smile when she hits Gordon, like Gordon says something or something, and she kind of does the elbow, but just the look on her face, just the little smile that like that, and a couple other reactions. She's got excellent comedic delivery, I think. And I was very happy to see her again.
It was nice to see her back. But it is one of those things where, just in case, if this is the last episode, we check that box.
Yeah. Who was not happy to see her back, Peter?
I was definitely happy to see her back. I mean, come on now, damn it. I already said I was happy to see her back. I like her character.
Can you give us a tour of your spaceships again?
Yeah, I guess I can. Is everybody that eager to see them?
Pick us up.
Yes.
I don't want to
Yes.
bore anybody.
While you're doing that, I'm going to open this bag of salt and shake best ever that made a huge comeback. It was cheese and onion was winning. And at the very end, salt and shake best ever. They're the best ever because they know how to come back.
They better
All
be.
I feel like the
All right.
value of Peter's ceiling has gone up since
Ooh.
Eagle Moss went out of business.
I believe I
See 'em now.
Actually,
It's true.
Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Klingon
Dude.
stuff.
Like, I feel like if
Got
someone broke in to
Romulan.
rob your house, they would just stare at the ceiling and they'd just be transfixed. Like, you could walk in and they'd still be there
Work
hours
stuff.
later and they'd just be like, dude, how'd you do this?
I see Deep Space Nine.
with a great deal of
Galaxy class.
patience.
Circle us around the pylons.
And plates.
Oh, there's ships around the
Yes.
pylons, actually.
Was that a
No
Star Trek
way.
Online printed ship? Did you get a ship printed from Star Trek Online? It looked like there was one
No,
there.
I actually built most of these.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Did you 3D
Oh.
print them? This is
Con.
amazing.
No, these are models. These AMT Ertl models.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
Got
AMT. Nice.
Super cool.
Wow. Good
Wow.
Lord.
Oh,
It just
the
keeps
Batlet
going.
is awesome.
The Batlet
Old
is
ships.
sensational.
Gosh.
There are 217 in here.
Wow.
my
That's
God.
more
Wow.
than countries on this planet.
That's a lot of ship.
It's the Earl Toy Sovereign class.
We went through a lot of ship to cover that ceiling.
That's right.
Your room
Oh,
looks
these
like
smell
shit.
nice. These
Oh,
smell
and there's
like
the Orville.
normal. Oh, wait.
Do they
Hang
still
on. Let
sell
me
Is that the-
spotlight you again.
Oh my God, that's the Orville.
That's Galaxy Quest too.
Yep.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And Elvira. Peter
Mhm.
loves Elvira more than he loves sci-fi.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's true. Don't you have like Elvira themed parties, Peter?
I have for Halloween, the whole house is set up in Elvira theme.
Nice.
Oh my
gosh.
That I bet that's cool.
Wow.
Thanks, Peter.
And the guest room right now is all Star Trek. Also, the whole thing is all done up.
I wouldn't know.
Yes.
Wow. Your house rules, and I've never been there, but I feel like I have.
Actually,
In our dreams.
Peter will be moving someday soon from San Francisco to Palm Springs. So that'll be closer to you, Shar, and then you can go see this display.
Go. All right. All right. Yeah, that's about an hour away.
Yeah, this is the view at
Charge
the
admission.
San Francisco right now.
Oh, wait.
Nice. You're right in
Spotlight
it.
that.
Ooh,
Hi, San Francisco.
nice cloud
cool.
deck.
Yeah, the ocean's that way, and I can see it usually when it's not cloudy.
kind of see it.
Which I imagine is rare in San Francisco.
Damn,
Yeah.
Peter's got a
Yeah,
pretty
we get
good
about
life.
10 days a year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Dan Star Trek room.
Thank you for the tour.
Excellent.
Cute shirt too.
Here's
Oh,
what
thank you.
people said about that, Peter.
But,
Faith Howell says this is incredible. J.R. Poole says there's got to be extra insurance on that room.
Yes.
Chuck A says those are a hull of a ship.
Ah,
One Trek fan says beautiful display. I love it. Glenn Iverson says if I tried to display all my ships like that, my ceiling would collapse.
yeah.
My-
Oh,
I
no.
get.
My says the 11-foot Enterprise is back on display at the National Air and Space Museum. Apparently,
Yep.
must go.
Yes,
That's
it
cool.
is. Early.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. And then David Gregory says the AMT models are some of the best with detail and good sizing. Love that, Peter. Linda Anderegg says totally amazing. That is a lot of work. I was thinking too, anybody that was just listening on, if we do just the audio podcast, they just had like 5 minutes of ooh. Oh.
Which I tend not to listen to that much. I like the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
You
All right.
need the
Anyway,
visuals for the full effect on this one.
Yeah, that's 30 years of work, folks.
Wow.
so back to the Orville. Melissa Longo, was this your
Mhm.
favorite episode of the season?
I don't
I know.
know. I don't know. It was heartfelt, and the opening was really cute. One with Isaac walking down the hallway with his banana for Claire.
Yes, yes.
Oh
So
my.
cute.
That was cute.
And I didn't know how to feel about Bortus and Clyden running naked in the forest together. It was funny, but it was just like, wow. But it was good, and like everyone else was saying, they ended it in a smart way where it could kind of close up some loose ends, but it leaves some room for growth for a fourth season. So because we
Ed
still
still has a child.
exactly,
That's a
Ed
huge
still
one.
has a child, and this new girl that we've revisited. I guess she's not new. It's smart of them to revisit old episodes and bring elements back. And it kind of brings that full circle with Alara as well, popping in at the end. That was amazing because I love Alara. And yeah. And the Kalon were probably one of my favorite in this episode, because them all standing up together and sitting down together and then going together. But I think Gordon may have stole the show with his song at the end as well.
Yeah.
He's
have.
just really talented. It was really a special moment. So
What about when Bortus was razzing everybody so hard? He was burning
oh
them
my
so
gosh,
bad,
my
right?
gosh.
so
Oh.
funny.
Got embarrassed for the poor guy.
I cringed. That
He
was
makes
so
Michael Scott look
cringeworthy.
good.
Embarrassed.
No, I
You know,
felt
it's a
for
good
him
show when you
'cause-
cringe for a fictional
Yeah.
character.
Right.
Yeah. Complete cringe.
Dude, I've
Did-
been where you've been. So yeah.
What about that scene? Do you remember when they had that nuked out planet and then that like radiation poison guy just kind of jumped out? I
Yes.
screamed at my
That was a
television.
jump scare.
Yes,
Mhm.
it worked.
Did
Oh
it?
my
Yeah,
God.
did it work
Yeah.
with you
I
guys?
was like, oh.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was good stuff. And he just kind of looked at them and ran off. He's like, "Gotcha."
That's all he
wanted.
does is he punks people who come
He
to the
just wanted to
planet.
scare them.
Like who programmed that in? Like 5 seconds when you're there, like the guy jumps out.
The hologram.
It's effective. That'll teach me not to steal devices to give to a pre-warp civilization or something. Melissa, the
Anne-Marie.
creature design too. Oh my God! In your background, those creatures. Sorry, I'll shut up. But those were amazing.
Yeah.
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 I love that. I love exploring other alien creatures too, and how Kelly was explaining that they're some of the smartest mathematicians in the universe, and or the quadrant, or I can't remember, but and they're members of the Union, which is pretty awesome. Love
Definitely.
And
that
you know,
kind of stuff.
Kelly was talking about how they communicate with the sound and everything, like the dolphins on Earth. That means in the
Yep.
future we can talk to dolphins.
Oh,
Mhm.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cetacean ops? Absolutely.
Cetacean, yeah,
That's right.
cetacean, yeah.
Right.
Dog-
How
Dogs are
amazing.
using buttons now. I mean, the dogs on
Yes.
Instagram are like stitching together whole sentences with buttons. It's hilarious.
Cats
Have you guys
too.
seen that? Yeah.
Oh,
I love
Bunny
it.
the
I have so
dog.
many TikTok accounts I follow for that one thing.
Yes, me too.
If
Yeah.
cats could do complete sentences, it would just be like, I love you, fuck you. You know, like they're just like
Yep.
when you're
that into
when
a
they're
t-shirt.
like when they're like, here, pet my tummy, and they're like, I love you, fuck you.
That's enough.
You see, Anne-Marie, cats pretend like they like it when you pet their belly, but after a few seconds, they go from loving it to hating it. And it's really weird, kind of scary.
They
Rips
just
your
have
arm
really
off.
firm set boundaries.
And typically male
Kind
cats
of.
are more accepting to belly rubs than female cats.
This is
Fun
true.
fact.
Really? Why?
Interesting.
I don't know. Male cats seem to be a little friendlier.
They do.
They're
I
chill.
did always prefer male cats and female dogs. That's kind of always how I preferred it with pets.
Male cats are chill. That's why I have 2 of them.
Nice.
They're cute as hell.
Yeah, I love them. And they do like belly rubs.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, my male cats, when I had them, they liked belly rubs, but don't dare touch Mochi's belly because
See, that's another thing that's left for season 4. A bridge cat
Yeah, they've been
We
teasing
need
that
that.
for 2 seasons.
has to
We need a
happen.
bridge cat.
We should add that to
Okay.
the petition.
All right.
So what was the funniest moment, you guys? Since there were so many, I feel like there are more funny moments in this episode than like the
Oh,
first 5
gosh.
episodes combined. What was the funniest moment, Peter? What part made you giggle
Oh.
squirt the most?
Oh, the best moment, the whole damn show. What was it? You've been useful, sober man. You may leave
Yes.
now.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
I'm going to use that if I'm ever around sober people, but which is almost never. But
It's gonna be in 3
I
weeks,
am going
dude.
to use that. You were
That's
useful, sober
me.
man. You may leave now.
That's
That
great.
was a
Thanks.
direct. That's it. That was it. That was it for me. I was done. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
You were useful, sober man. You may leave now.
Oh my gosh, I
Thank you
can't
for your
wait to see
service.
Peter and Char hanging out.
I know. I know.
We would get drunk and have a really good time.
We're gonna have so much
Yeah.
fun in Vegas.
Oh,
Oh,
Vegas is
girl.
gonna be wild.
Oh
My
girl.
gosh, yes.
Don't anybody break out no damn cameras because I will hide.
Aww.
He doesn't hide. He does
Shut up.
not hide at all. He gets right in front of that camera.
Behind you.
What about you, Shar? What made you laugh the most, or what did you think was the funniest or most clever moment?
I think Soberman takes it, but I also enjoyed Bortus's toast, trying to get everybody's attention and it not
Yeah.
working. That was a well played moment.
What actually another one that was really funny for me was just when Lamar walks off and was like, "This is a weird ass place to work." I
Yeah.
swear, something like that.
Yeah.
Not really like it's just kind of like the
Weird-
timing of
weird
it. Like
ass.
you don't expect that. One dude is walking
Oh.
off eating his egg salad sandwich all happy. The other dude's like, "Man, this place is weird as hell, man." I don't remember the exact line. I know I wrote it down in my notes, but
He was in some funny scenes. I think my favorite laugh out loud moment was when Claire just showed up on engineering and you're like,
Oh, you're in
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Ass.
He's in
Get
trouble.
trouble.
Ashley said, "I will eat your punk ass for breakfast with grape juice."
yeah.
amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Katie,
It's a good
was that your
line.
favorite moment?
100%.
Really? The grape juice.
100%. Just the when she walks on and she's just like, Lamar, and you're like,
No,
Yep.
all the other characters around them were like looking at her
Yeah.
like, "Uh-oh."
exactly.
He
Because if
gonna
you've
get-
been in one of those situations, you can relate.
What? And yeah, there was Bubble Boy there. What's Bubble Boy's name? The guy with like the bubbles on his head.
But also, how come he was invited to the bachelor party and not Dan? That that made me sad
'cause
for
the actor
Dan.
wasn't available
Poor Dan. Oh,
because Dan was at the bachelorette party trying to steal.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
that's so Dan.
And then there
Honestly,
was,
yeah.
but we don't know who the Bubble Boy's name is. Guy with the bubbles.
Sure,
Or-
it's on the
Never
and-
heard
wiki.
it.
And was that
Yeah.
Ensign
Not coming to
Turco? Is that her in engineering? I know there was an Ensign Turco before that hooked up with John. Was that same lady? Let us know in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of blank faces here. Let us
Yeah,
know in the
sorry, got
chat. Is
nothing.
that Ensign Turco? Ensign Turco, the lady that was there in engineering. Melissa, what did you think was the funniest moment?
I'm trying to think because you all have taken some wonderful ones for yourselves. So I might have to adopt them from you. Yeah.
There's no shame in doubling up.
Yeah. I think
You
I
have to double
like
down.
I like the grapefruit moment when Finn is ripping Lamar a new one.
Really?
Mm.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
a poll
Grapefruit.
coming here. All right. So we got quite a few votes for grapefruit time. What about, and what was the other one? What do you say, Shar?
The Bortus calling the toast and not succeeding at it.
Yeah, the Bortus toast. What about you, Andre?
I liked when Isaac was going around the ship trying to find a hookup. That was hilarious. Like,
Oh,
and he
that
went and,
was
Oh, yeah.
funny.
yeah. And
Oh
he
my
went into
gosh.
Kelly
I'm fine.
Boppis's,
How are
like,
you?
can we
That
have an
is
intimate
so
moment? And she
fun.
was like, don't ever bring that up again. And then he was literally called Kiali afterwards. Then he said, Lamar, do you want to date me? I mean, it was such bad advice. And he was doing his best to
my
process through it.
gosh.
I was laughing so hard. And then the whole conversation with
Oh.
Primary about how they got to the conclusion to invite everybody, all was just so funny.
That
So
was
funny.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Kalon are really funny. You mean
They
you want
are.
to enter into a slave
Yes.
relationship?
Right.
Yes.
They're the
Slavery.
Slavery like our
builders.
masters.
Right.
Right.
And they logically reasoned inviting every Kalon. I mean, I just was laughing so hard. And then when the doctor fussed at Lamar for putting her husband in underwear, I remembered that moment. I mean, it was
That
so
was so
awkward.
funny.
Yes. Oh, so funny.
You know, I
Good-
think
good
one of the
stuff.
parts about what they've been doing with the nostalgia callbacks that work so well is the time between the seasons that we've had. It's
Exactly.
actually nostalgic to think of Isaac in the underwear on the couch. Like extra layer
And
to
it's
this.
stained, it's horrible. Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
I just
man.
Now I
had a
gotta rewatch
picture of
that
that moment.
All right, Anne Marie.
Wow.
What was your favorite
Okay,
moment now that we're talking
I
about
have
Isaac and his
two.
underwear?
Obviously, it's all going to be related to Isaac. But
Is he your favorite character?
Yeah, you know, I love his reaction shots. So it was like really
Those are funny.
funny. Some of the best ones for me were like when he was like looking for a best man, and then Gordon and Bortus were going at it, but the camera would cut to him like every few lines, and he would just hit to his reaction, which is so funny to me.
What's
'cause
your
it's just
favorite
him
Isaac reaction?
staring blank. I mean, sorry. They're all perfect, but like when he like tilts his head slightly, that's funny. But also, I think my favorite is when he doesn't even do anything. Like, it's just like a blank mask. And then I also loved, like, obviously when he called Primary to invite them to the wedding. But when the Kalon showed up and everybody's reaction, and then realizing like all these people are here for Isaac's wedding. I think that was probably my favorite. I was definitely giggling. And then from there on, like all of the Kalon reaction shots of like not even just Isaac, but you suddenly have like a bunch. It's just like at the wedding, like they'd cut to his side of the audience, and it's just their reactions are just staring blankly. It cracks me up so much. Cute.
So wait a minute. I just thought of something. I had to put my favorite, although there are so many, I don't know if I do have a favorite, but I just added Isaac dancing at the bachelorette party because that was definitely one of them. But I thought that all Mocklins, like Bortus, you know, they're kind of similar to Klingons, you know, but Worf has turned out to be like different than most Klingons in his behavior. So in this case, Bortus is not different than most Mocklins. He's like, they're serious and they're stern and they talk, you know, whatever. They talk very serious and they don't really have a sense of humor, or apparently their sense of humor is, you know, imperceptible to us. But Clyden is the different guy because he's sitting there, he's going, hooray for you. He's just going, he's cheer squad.
That's
and
true.
He's
That's
totally
so true.
different than the other Mocklins.
Yeah, maybe he's finally embracing the estrogen that he was
His
born
feminine.
with.
Yes.
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 Can hope.
Let it flow.
Yeah.
I think it's like the same way that some of us get when Ryan tells a joke. We're like, oh, hooray for you.
Nobody does that. Nobody
Oh my
does it.
gosh.
Yeah, so I guess Clyden is actually the different guy in his race because right, Bortus is pretty, he delivers his speech and acts similar. I mean, he has different beliefs
Well-
than the Moclan culture, but he
Right.
acts like them,
Right.
Whereas
Right.
Clyden acts
Yeah.
totally differently.
Right.
He acts like Neelix
true.
practically.
When Bortus yells to get attention, like I remember one episode, he was like, I think Topa was playing Dr. Finn's youngest son was playing the wrong key. That is in the wrong key. I mean, I laughed so
Yeah.
hard as a musician. Yeah, so funny.
It was pretty funny for Bortus to hoard in on the best man duties.
Oh, yeah.
That was
That was
so good.
great.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Bortus'
literally,
reaction
he
was
just
even
bogarted
funnier.
it and took it. Yeah, that was
Yes.
so
Yeah,
funny.
and I was thinking
did.
that's such great writing because you don't expect Bortus to do that. You expect the comedy to be that Isaac asked Bortus, and Bortus doesn't feel comfortable with it. And he's like, I do not know how to whatever, And then Gordon's like, oh, it's easy. You just do it. But they totally flip the script, and Bortus is feeling his oats, and he steals it from Gordon. That was brilliant writing
It
because
was
that's
so good.
that flips the
Yeah,
script
it
on
was-
its head, which
Yeah.
makes it so much funnier.
Yeah.
I think this entire season is some of the best writing and creating that Seth MacFarlane's ever done.
Yes.
Like
Agreed.
he's just
Oh,
he
yeah.
is on a whole new level. It's amazing.
Totally
Okay,
agree.
so we've got an excellent comment in the live chat. Shag840 says, Bortus watching Orville and chill. Quote, this is the worst podcast ever. All kidding aside, I wish you success.
Accurate.
And then it continues, but love you guys and always watch, but I'm never lucky enough to catch this live. Well, Shag, we're so glad you did catch us live this time so you could join in the live chat, because I always wonder about that. Like, most of the fun, we're just kind of, what are we doing? We're eating chips and drinking, but the fun is in the live chat. And so I wonder about, if you're ever watching this not live, you really should make sure to click live chat replay so that you can see all the
Yes.
cool conversation that's going on and all the nice people and the funny characters that are happening in there. That's all the good stuff. So Shag, we're really glad that you could join the live chat and be a part of this, even more so. And Sci-Fi Guy, that's you, Andre, says, thank you, Shag. Shagalicious.
Oh God.
That's what you were called. That's what you said. Anyway, sorry for making that weird. So right now the poll is neck and neck.
Yay,
Although I
yay
will
for
say,
you.
you guys, that last place in the poll is what's getting the most votes out of you guys, which is the grapefruit breakfast line.
How
Wow.
dare
What's
it
leading
not be
right now
first?
is the Bortus toast, tied with Isaac looking for a hookup. And then next is Isaac dancing at the Bachelorette. So everybody put in your votes in the live chat. Do not let the grapefruit breakfast get blown out as badly as it is. You guys somebody gotta show up and save it.
Well, I have a confession. I didn't vote for the grapefruit breakfast on the poll, even
You
though
did the
I
Isaac
voted
dance.
for it. Yeah.
The Magic
Even though
Mike
I
thing.
voted for it. Here.
Which one did you vote for?
The Isaac dancing.
I did too.
I knew it. I knew it.
That was hilarious.
He was having his Magic Mike moment. Give him a
Well,
break.
with his leather on.
Yeah.
And
It's just so funny because he's wearing the clothing on top of a robot suit or whatever, like when he was wearing,
Yeah.
it reminded me of when he was wearing the underwear and the
Yeah.
tank top and
well, and
brilliant. It's
Claire
hilarious.
is so hot for it.
Yes.
That's the real
Yes.
kicker. Yeah.
She is so hot for Isaac, which is great that she married him.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
TM Martin Esquire says, I just wish we knew what happened to Anaya, Ed's child, and then a rocket ship.
That's a loose end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen.
That's why we need
That's
season 4.
definitely storyline that can be used. That's good stuff.
Mhm.
Yes.
I would love
Andre.
to see her join the ship.
Andre, I think you, of everybody I know, I think you know the most about sci-fi. You're like a sci-fi encyclopedia in a good way,
Thank you.
mostly. But so what did you think of the writing of this episode, right? Like I feel like it was really well written, but I haven't seen nearly
Yeah.
as much sci-fi as you have. So maybe there's a curve or something. What do you think?
Well, I think it was a good conclusion. Instead of really like using it to kind of conclude the world, he concluded the world in episode 9 and kind of,
Yeah.
stabilize the Union. But this one, he wanted to like kind of stabilize some of the threads, not all of them. So we got a lot of conclusion in seeing where the Isaac and Claire relationship ended up, and just like general evolution of the ship, the Clyden and Topa. Like I think he got most of what he wanted, but I did love the writing. I thought it was really well put together and set us up for a good 4th season. So I think this season was some of his best I've ever seen.
What about when Ed was like, I love both. Yeah, I love that dress. It's great, and then Kelly
Oh
walks in
my
and goes, oh, I
gosh.
love that dress. And they're like, see, and he's like, I just said that. That's literally what I just said. That was funny as hell, and it.
That was so
Yeah.
funny because there was such a difference in the way they
It was the
said it.
same thing.
No,
That's the humor we
It's
wanted.
it was
too.
the delivery
Yeah.
that was different.
I feel like for the episodes where we felt like the humor was gone, they made up for it. Like, because that's the humor that I wanted, like, continue to be peppered throughout the season. And I was so glad to see them put it more in the follow-up episodes than in the beginning.
Well, and if you think about it, this season started with Isaac committing suicide.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
ended with
So
him
heavy.
starting a new life. And
Yeah.
it's like there's all these poetic elements to everything from this season tying together.
Totally.
It's true.
And
Feels
for
like
him
this
to have
was
some,
Isaac's season, right? Kind of.
for him to be
Yeah.
completely emotionless, like he had the most happen to him and was on the biggest emotive journey despite not being able to feel most of it. And that's what I like about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have my own thoughts of I think surprise. I think that he experiences emotion in a different way than biologicals do. But that doesn't mean to say, because he came up with the marriage idea on his own. Nobody, coerced him into it. He thought of that. He's the one who brings Claire a banana every morning. He thought of this. And so
Hey, easy.
it's-
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So,
Well.
just because it looks different to biologicals doesn't mean he doesn't experience emotion in his way.
You're right. I think, and the fact that he reasoned that like committing suicide would help everyone else. And then he harkened back to the episode where he said, when Claire broke it off, he actually made a mathematical error in his calculations. So I was like, he is feeling something. It may not come out the
Right.
same way, but he's totally going through a journey of like self-exploration and growth and
Right.
so like the way they handled that without him emoting, he totally emoted. It was really nice.
J.R. Poole says, all kidding aside is now a meme. That's solid.
Already.
We have lived long enough to see all kidding aside become a meme. That's going to be good stuff. People
Also
are just going to
shade.
say something like mean and real and then just be like, all kidding aside. Right,
Nice
Anne-Marie?
shade.
Nice, dumb shirt. All kidding aside.
What? It's my 7th roll shirt.
That was the joke. We love the 7th rule. Everybody loves the 7th rule. We still don't have a winner in our poll, but Anne-Marie, do you have any overall final thoughts on this episode? Here's a question.
Okay.
This is what I've been wondering, and I know that when I said something a few minutes ago, Shar had a feeling that told me that maybe we need to ask the group. Question is, Anne-Marie, who would you say was the main character of this season? Because I said something about Isaac, and I bet, and Shar was going like, I don't know. Maybe Kelly.
I had to evaluate.
I'm thinking, yeah.
I mean Isaac, I would say. Oh, I mean, the only other, maybe Topa would be like second, but Isaac is my first. And then also, I meant to say, when I was hanging out with Mark Jackson last week, he was like, "Ooh, if you love Isaac, you're gonna love the finale."
Oh,
and he was
cool.
totally right. Yeah.
Oh. Nice. So I do have some thoughts on whose arc it is in the season. It's several. Isaac is the bookends. Topa is somewhere in the middle, and Kelly is the great connector through it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Kelly shined like heck this whole season.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
I love her after the
Killed
season.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, and it takes it from season 1 where you're like, oh my gosh, she cheated on Ed, she ruined his life, sort of thing, like this and this and this. And now you're like,
Lowe.
exactly.
Slept with
Oh
Blue
my gosh.
Rob Lowe.
When they did the Instagram takeover, the women of the Orville, I think it was like, gosh, one Wednesday, maybe. They were like, what's your like all-time best moment from the show? And she's like, well, I got to go into bed with Rob Lowe. So and I'm like, forgot about that.
You made him squirt blue.
That was so funny.
And actually, that was going to be a part of the fandom forecast, by the way, of some mysterious blue rain was reported just in the middle
Oh,
of
no.
nowhere.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know what that was. Just put the umbrella up,
Ew.
keep walking.
And only whenever he was caught in bed that the blue stuff come out. That's the part that made me laugh so hard. It's like he enjoyed being caught.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
He's
We
into
found his
that.
Push
kink.
him over the edge.
Likes to be
Yeah.
watched.
Totally into that.
Katie, can you tell everybody? Actually, we didn't even get into your forecast.
Oh,
Tell everybody at home
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
this Orville forecast is.
yeah. So I make fandom forecasts. It's one of those weird things that I decided I was going to do with my life. And I decided to do one for the Orville, and this was about the best time to do it. And so for a couple of months now, I've been trying to collect images and like canonical info and everything. And I finally got it all together. And I gave a forecast for Union Central. Oh gosh, what else? Krill Homeworld and Dalakoss, Mockless, Zalea, two-dimensional space. That was a very fun one. Yeah. And then I have a storm chase on the holodeck.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
it's
listen
up
to
to
it,
like
but
30,000 views, I think it was, but it turned out great. And Seth MacFarlane saw it and
Oh, that's
retweeted it,
Krill.
and I kind of died a
Wow.
little bit. Yeah, and all
Amazing.
these
Cool.
images are from Tom, and I messaged him on Twitter, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any stills that don't have like characters and stuff like from these specific time points?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, here." He just sends me this whole folder. I'm like, you were the
Wow,
best
really?
ambassador for this show. He was so
Wow.
cool with it. So
Amazing.
yeah,
he was calm
So
and cool.
kind. Wow.
it was.
That's amazing.
Seriously, I have to meet him in person to thank him, because I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. But yeah, no,
That's
I
so
tried
cool.
to keep everything sticking to canon. Like in one
Yeah,
episode, I think it was
cool.
Isaac said that Krill's temperature is around 5 degrees above freezing. And I know that they use Celsius. So I'm like, okay, write this down. I looked like a mad woman.
Oh, but it's so well done.
Yeah, that's his
Good.
you.
Watch
Katie.
out for rain. Oh, Katie.
The viewer photo sent in from Clyden. All these little tidbits that I love to include. I'm glad that my coworkers don't judge me too harshly.
And there's 2D space.
Yes,
That's
just
good.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. If they do a season 4, I'm gonna do so many more.
Heck yeah.
That's amazing. That's
When
brilliant.
they do a season
good.
4.
Mhm.
When they do a season 4,
That's right. Not if, when.
when?
Positive.
Because we
thinking.
will make it happen one way or another.
$10. Am I right, Katie?
$10.
So, okay. Melissa,
Mhm.
who was the main character of this third season?
I am going to agree with Shar about Isaac being the bookends, and he had a huge part to play in this season. Topa, yeah, but I do think it was Kelly's season, to me, is that she broke out and stood out the most as far as growth and owning her leadership role as you know, the number one in charge. It feels like Ed kind of stepped back a little bit and let Kelly kind of run with it. So I don't know if that's any indication of what's going to happen for season 4, but yeah, I think she killed it. She did a great job this season. I was always rooting for her.
She shined. And I appreciated that Ed did kind of step back and get out of her way and let her be. That was really cool.
It was really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you, Andre? You're the sci-fi expert. Kidding
One out of
aside.
thousands. No, I have to agree with consensus here, like upvote on everyone, because literally, like, Kelly was the glue of the season, Isaac was the bookend, and Topa's journey was just so fulfilled. And I would even say comeback king. No, I don't know if he's comeback king, but Clyden.
Clyde's
I mean, his
there.
redemption was pretty
Yeah.
big. I'll give him the comeback
Maybe.
king title, because I mean, I'd never ugly cried that whole season until he did that. I mean, I understood the forgiveness and the redemption there. Like, Chad Coleman, just like, cut print image,
Yeah.
please. He killed it.
did.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're so right.
What do you think, Peter? Who was the main character of season 3? Shoot, we weren't supposed to be talking about the entire season. That's next week. But anyway.
Oops.
Well, I think there was a lot of Claire in it, which I like, because I liked her in DS9 a lot. So I'm glad to see that she got a huge role in Orville. So, but I agree with everybody else when they say Kelly, because she is my favorite character. I like a very strong, assertive female,
Person.
character. And I think she's pretty much the glue that pretty much held everything together. So, but I noticed that the others really, like Gordon and them, they were like almost like side characters to her, like supported the whole thing. But I think, she had a great deal going on with her missions and things of that nature. So I like it. Yeah, Kelly, I'll say Kelly.
Did we get everybody? I'm asking this because I thought Kelly, I think we said last week, I was saying that Kelly felt like she had the most lines of the season. Like not just that I was very impressed with Adrienne Palicki's acting constantly, and she's an amazing actress, clearly, but I felt like Kelly had the most lines. But after watching this last episode, I feel like Isaac is the character that drove the storylines of the season the most, in my opinion. Like, he may not have had the most lines or been a part of it as much, but the storylines, like if you look at season 3 as a whole, I feel like Isaac is the most integral to the storylines. But that's just my opinion. Everybody, we're about to put up a poll. We've got Isaac, Kelly, and who do you think the other two should be out of Topa, Claire, and Clyden? Oh, really?
Topa.
Because we got
Can you
2
do
more
5?
slots.
Topa and Clyden.
No, we can only do 4. YouTube's very mean about this.
Wait, who do you have already?
Isaac, Kelly, and then 2 slots for either Topa, Claire, or Clyden.
Topa and Claire, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Taking out Clyden. Sorry, Anne-Marie. All right, so that is a big time poll, you guys. And we're just about to finish off here. You guys have any final thoughts on this episode? I think next week, you guys, I think we might talk about season 3 as a whole, if there's anything else left to talk about, everybody at home. But before we went live, we were all saying, like, we should do another one where we're talking about all of the Orville, because we don't want the game to end yet.
Honestly, that's my wrap-up thought, is if this is the end, it's not going to be the end. I will do what they did with Star Trek. We will picket. We will march in front of Hulu. We have an army. Like, this can't be the end. And so I'm left with this void in my heart that's like, don't do this to me.
Well, you know, for The Expanse, they actually like flew an airplane over over Amazon. They raised a lot of money. So, I mean, there's totally room for the Orville, if this gets canceled, to do a lot of things like that. I would throw my money there. But lots of bananas, like maybe take a bunch of bananas over to Hulu and just dump them there.
Some jars of pickles.
Leave
Some
them every
pickles.
morning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You guys, I messed up. This might have been part of the equation here. Charlie
Oh,
Burke.
yeah, she's
Oh.
heavily
We need to
integrated
talk
with
about
I
Isaac's
her.
mean,
story.
she might.
Yeah.
Could definitely be in the
What about
top
that?
4. I would think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
top-
shoot, that's a big missed opportunity there.
I'd say
for us.
probably
Let's-
more than Claire.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
missed
Yeah,
that
because this
one.
was Charlie's season.
That's because they killed her
She-
off last week.
She set up the template for peace for everybody because of her sacrifice, like primary witnessed that, and that brought the Kalon to the table as provisional union members. So I mean, I didn't like her character starting out first season, but I feel like ultimately she did redeem herself. And yeah, I really like where they ended with Charlie.
If they're no, we'll say. Oh my God, we'll save
my
that
gosh.
question. We'll save that question for next week. The question
Yep.
is.
There you go.
The question is, if there's a season 4, do you want them to figure out a way to get Charlie Burke back, like she got beamed
Yeah.
out right at the last second, and or Ted Danson's kid? No spoilers, you guys. And or Ted Danson's character. What's his name? Admiral something? Ted
Oh,
Danson.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Admiral Sam Malone. Admiral
Well-
Becker.
Yeah, Admiral
Oh.
Malone.
The fan theories, though, that have been floating around that I've seen, like, there's more theories about how he survived than Charlie, from what
Yeah.
I've seen.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
People wasted no time.
yeah.
All right, guys.
I can see him maybe pulling like a Tasha Yar sort of thing with Charlie, but we'll see.
would be cool.
I
But
don't
they're
know if
probably
that
like
would be
not worried about
rewarding.
killing people off because
Would
they're
it
like,
be?
they're not sure if there's going to be a 4th season. So they're like, yeah, kill everybody. Who cares?
They all
Um,
died. The end.
Off the damn ship.
Yeah.
What's her name? Lily.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. John Lowe's
so-
off the damn ship.
no.
No. I
All
love
those
that scene so
models.
much.
You guys, this
Alfre Woodard
poll
doesn't
is
get enough
neck and
credit
neck.
as Lily either.
She was great.
She was so
She's
amazing.
wonderful.
Love Alfre Woodard.
Oh,
So this
she's
poll
I
is
like the
amazing.
character.
this poll is neck and neck, you guys. Topa
Ooh, it
has
is.
0% of the
Oh,
votes.
Oh.
And
These
Claire
are
As
just-
did.
expected.
Well,
Claire,
Isaac and Kelly.
Episodes.
Claire
They're
has
overpowering.
0% of the votes. Isaac and
surprised.
Kelly are 50-50 right now, you guys.
I voted for
See,
I
Kelly.
wonder if we had Charlie Burke in there, she would have gotten a couple votes.
Probably. We messed up.
We should do the poll
Yeah.
again next call.
Mostly
Yeah.
Peter.
There you go.
Next week.
That's next
Sick of
week.
him. So
If you
sick
think
of him.
about like Topa, as far as that arc goes, it feels like it was like a main huge thing, but it was only 2 episodes out of the 10, really, that we saw
This
that.
is
So it's-
true.
we had a higher density of main characterness with Topa versus everyone else was more spread out.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe it is
Density.
the intensity of those episodes that resonates so high. I think you're right.
All right, so let's talk about this week, everybody. What's coming up this week? Because everybody right now at home is like, okay, well, this show is about to end. I'm going to go do my own thing. Well, what's going on the rest of the week? Well, the answer to that question is on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. The 7th Rule will release our first segment review of Deep Space Nine season 7, episode 9. That's what it is. Covenant. Remember Covenant, the one kind of bridged in between the big Nog episodes. So that'll be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Also, August 7th, which is a Sunday, is Sirach Lofton's birthday. So everybody go wish him happy birthday in cyberspace. I said it's Sirach Lofton's birthday on Sunday. So check that out on the 7th Rule and on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Also on the 7th Rule, we will release our review of Deep Space Nine Season 7, Episode 5, Chrysalis. Chrysalis, that's the episode that people always go, which one is that? You know, the one where the singing,
where Dr. Bashir is really creepy.
Yeah.
That's the one, everybody. So check that out. Stay tuned for that. 6 p.m. Pacific time on Monday, then 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, right here on this channel, Virtual Trek Con. We've got the main viewer in which we talk about all the sci-fi and Star Trek news of the week. And I mean all of it. We don't leave one stone unturned when it comes to Star Trek. And we will cover all of that. Then that's 5 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday. Then Wednesday this is Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Falling Tower, everybody loves Falling Tower. Boy, they are bashing down the door for that one. It's got 1 million subscribers on that channel. Did you know that?
True.
Wow.
And that one is at 6 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. We'll be releasing our review of, oh boy, what is it? That's right. It is The Flash on Netflix. We've got Mohammed Noor is our special guest host, and we have Darth Shuey and Desmond Heck, both actors, joining us for The Flash. Did we like it? You'll have to find out on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Anyway, that's our fun week. And then right back to the Orville. I think we're all going to be talking about the Orville again next week, right, guys?
Yeah, why not?
Works for me.
Might as well.
We need
Peter's like,
something to
speak for
carry us
yourself.
until lower decks.
Yeah.
Literally.
Peter's going to be
I can't
pre-gaming
wait
for
for Lower
Vegas
Decks.
starting on this weekend.
Yeah.
Starts 2 weeks in
That
advance.
goes.
All right. I think that's it. Shar, where can everybody find you online, by the way?
Okay, and also tell us a bit about your new audio podcast drama, because I listened to the trailer for it and it's
Oh my
amazing.
God,
And it
yes.
starts on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, episode 1
Thank you.
of the Zib's Misadventures in Space comes out on Monday at long last, I guess. Maybe to me at long last, but maybe for you, this is like a whole new thing. Yeah, it's an audio drama that I co-wrote with Philip Gilfus, and we had some fantastic voice actors lend their talent to be the characters on this ship. And it's a sci-fi show, but it is what if the future is as stupid as today is, just with space travel. It is not necessarily a hopeful and inspirational kind of a universe. It's like, oh God, this is still happening. Why? Plus 200 years of stupidity adding on, where yeah, it's a thing. You'll just have to tune in, see how it's going. It's mostly just to kind of laugh at ourselves. It's a little bit of escapism, that sort of a thing. It was a pandemic baby, and it's finally being released. There's 5 episodes. They'll start Monday and be released one every week until all 5 episodes are done. And
Monday where?
zibmisadventures.com. You can find the website there, or you can just subscribe on any, podcatcher of your choice. It's on all the channels. So check it out. Looking forward to everybody's feedback. I'm a little nervous. I have never done anything quite like this. So let's see how we did.
Can you also type the website into the live chat for everybody?
Sure. And
'Cause I
right now
don't
the
know if there's
website is
1 or
coming
2
soon
Bs.
because I still need to finish it, but by Monday it'll be live.
And
Got it.
you can subscribe on iTunes. So I listened to the teaser trailer, which is super fun.
Yeah, episode 0. It's kind of the
Yes.
primer that I did with my co-writer to give you an idea of what this universe is like, a little bit of what you can expect out of our main characters that you meet in episode 1, and so on and so forth.
And
Okay. And then
if anybody needs to find it, will you make it easy on them and tweet it out from your Twitter handle, which is?
Yeah, absolutely. Monday, I've already got the tweet scheduled to go out. Episode 1, I put it in the can today. It is ready to go.
Oh, the profanity. That's at Oh, the
Yes.
Profanity, everybody.
'Tis me.
All right. Peter is going to be the person that's going to be saying bad comments about it, by the way, especially after he drinks. But Peter, where
That's fair.
can
Goblet.
people find you online or in person?
I'm always just on Facebook. I don't have any other social networks going on, but Yeah, just that, or if they're going to be at the convention, we'll be in
Yep.
Vegas. I'm so excited. Got less than 3 weeks for that now.
Yeah. What about you,
Gosh.
Katie?
Well, you can see me panicking to finish my cosplay anywhere on social media. It's at weather_Katie on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and then so many random fandoms on YouTube.
Nice. Melissa Longo with the cool background.
Love this asteroid. I want to live there. It's gorgeous.
Do they
Well,
have pizza?
as if they have pizza. Melissa Longo on the socials, social media, YouTube. Melissa Longo.
Easy. What about you, Anne Marie, in the cool shirt?
Oh, at Anne Marie Siegel 1 on Twitter. And shopping on Teespring at the Seventh Rule store.
Nice.
Where you can get a discount if you join the Patreon.
Hey.
She gets it.
Yeah, I
She
maybe have another
definitely
shirt
gets
in an 8th shirt in my shopping cart right now.
Wow. 8. Do
Oh
you know
my
that
gosh.
I'm so ashamed. Sirach and I still don't have 7th Rule shirts, like for ourselves. And we
Okay,
keep-
the best, even my nephew who's like 21 months, he calls this my rock shirt because when he saw me wearing it last month, I told him everybody's names and he just remembered Sirach. It's so cute. I was like, oh, a budding fan.
Aw, that's cute.
Aw.
Speaking of buds, Andre, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at the Sci-Fi Dre. I will put that in the chat. I'm also on ArtStation with my digital art posted there under artstation.com Sci-Fi Dre.
Andre's got amazing stuff that he creates, and
Thank you.
I am baffled by it because it seems impossible. Everybody, you can find me right here on Virtual TrekCon or Falling Tower or the 7th Rule, all on YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, or wherever else you might find it by accident. And thanks for the plug, Anne-Marie. Yeah, go check out patreon.com/the 7th Rule. Go check them out. That's good stuff. That's Sirach Lofton who stars in that. Melissa Longo and I also tag along sometimes, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. And the final poll, Kelly is winning by a hair, 52% to 48%. Everybody, you have 1 minute left to finish this poll. Otherwise, Kelly is going to put Isaac to bed. Was trying to make
seeing
that
everybody.
sound.
Oh, wait,
I
I have
gotta
one
drop.
other thing to say. Oh,
Andre, see you later if you got to go. Thank you.
Yep. I'll see
Have a
you
good
later,
move.
guys.
Bye.
Talk soon.
Have a safe
Thank you.
move.
Thank you. Bye.
the To Proudly Go LGBTQIA plus nonprofit organization in New York, where we build a safe community for sci-fi and sci-fi fans. There's the Orville finale party is tomorrow at Barracuda, and there
Nice.
will be Dolly Parton and Kelly Grayson drag numbers and trivia,
wow.
2-for-1 trivia.
I love Barracuda.
Yeah, it's
That
gonna
sounds
be
Oh my God.
amazing.
So that's
Miss
6
that
to
place.
9 if you're in the New York area.
Peter,
6
you've been to
to 9.
Barracuda in New York?
Awesome.
Peter, you've been to Barracuda in New
Oh,
York?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm from New York originally.
Yeah, I guess I should have known that. I know you went to Barracuda, or no, it was Piranha in Vegas, right?
Yeah,
Piranha's the one in Vegas.
that's going to be a big thing coming up here soon, too.
I'm just going to go to Goldfish. All those other places sound scary. Oh, by the way, the salt and shake, the salt and shake verdict, you know, it's kind of like what LaCroix and bubbly water is to soda. It's like got a hint of flavor. This has like the hintiest hint of salt on it. So they're kind of
diet.
kind of flavorless. They kind of have the texture of like Pringles, but a little thinner and a little lighter.
Oh.
So they're very easy to
Okay.
eat. They're very easy to eat. I'm not going to bring this to a party to impress anybody, but they're very easy to eat. They're flavorful, and thank you, Eve and James, for these, by the way. Anyway, I think that's about it, right, guys?
Yeah.
I think we got it.
Dinner time. Thank you all for joining us, everybody. TM Martin, David Gregory, Galenda, Jim Westbrook, Linda Anderegg, Glenn Iverson, David Gregory. Some of these people are going to be in Vegas with us too. Faith Howell,
Cool.
Miguel.com, who's been saying a lot of nice things. Thank you very much. Fran Iverson. All right. We'll see you all very soon. Thank you all very much. And see you next week or sooner.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got to end the stream, don't I?